But we the only people that rap about killing our own people, and it's for a reason. That's an agenda behind that. You go and put it in our ear. Next thing you know, you kind of feeling some type of way. You listen to this music all damn day. Now you want to go smoke Buddy. Buddy ain't even do nothing. He just kind of looked at you wrong. Now you kind of loading up. You go play the song to go smoke him. You play the song to go smoke the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know what's going on. We ain't ignorant to that. But that's exactly what they feed us. Even growing up, we're taught to do what? Be some entertaining ass niggas. You can only sing. Yeah, you can sing. You want to make it out the hood, guess what you got to do? You got to play ball or rap. Other nations, these niggas want to be doctors. They want to be lawyers. They want to be this. They want to be that. As soon as you 2-year-old, put a ball in your hand, put a goal right there. We're going to make this nigga some entertainers. I'm going to be honest. If all hell break loose in the earth, what you going to do? Shoot your way out of trouble? Nigga ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? It's vain. It's vanity. It holds no weight. Am I saying don't play basketball? That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I love basketball. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is we got to look at it. We got to look at the big picture and what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people don't have no purpose. I asked my nephew the other day, what's your purpose? He said, I want to be a rapper like that young boy. Shut your little ass up. You don't want to be no rapper like him. You don't even know him. What are you talking about? That's vain. Up your mind. Go read a book. Last time niggas read a book, go read a book. But we taught to be just some following ass niggas, man. I'm just be honest. That's just what it is. And that's why our eye is evil towards our brother. Let's keep reading.
Con, it says, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
It says his eyes shall be evil towards his wife, and his eyes are going to be evil towards his children, which he shall lead. Which leads to what? Fatherless household. I'm just be honest. It's a lot of folks that grew up without their daddy. A lot of people in our community. It's not a rare thing to find that. And you know what that does? That makes men more emotional. You grow up without a father, it makes you more emotional. Why? Because you're following an emotional woman. It's no flack towards you. Don't take it like that, right? You know what I'm saying? But you're being raised by an emotional woman. And what does that create? A bunch of emotional ass niggas. What does that create? If you emotional, you want to destroy shit. That's testosterone. That's science. When a woman is emotional, she want to cry. When you get emotional, you want to destroy stuff. They can afford to be emotional. You can't. Your emotions, 2 minutes can cost you the rest of your life in jail. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. That's all. You turn on that damn music. You bump it. I'm finna go kill this nigga. And you hop in the car and you go do it. Niggas don't be seeing niggas go to jail a lot. Say, nigga, that can't happen to me. I know how to get away with it. Look, you gotta do this, you gotta get the throwaway, and you gotta...
Hey, bro, can I say something right quick?
Please do.
This nigga NBA young boy, right? He always rapping about killing people, bro. But I feel like he a puppet, bro. They put him... He always going in and out of jail, bro. That's not real life. You feel me? You get caught up with shit that he getting caught up with, you staying in there, bro. You not getting in and out. But like, kids gonna see him going in and out of jail. They gonna think of shit. It's just part of life.
It's part of life, shit.
No, nigga. You get jammed, you're just staying in there.
You're jammed. That's right. What it is. You're jammed. You know what's funny? Let's look at this, right? Because I'll be looking into a lot of stuff. I'll be looking into a lot of studies and science and stuff. So a rat may see some cheese on the trap, right? The rat gonna be like, I know that's a fucking trap. Let me get out of here. Jake, niggas, right? Niggas. I'm finna head to the trap. Niggas rap about trap house all the damn time. Finna head to the trap. But we smart? What's going on? That's what I'm saying. We actually got to think about these kind of things. Niggas finna head to the trap. Nigga, that's a trap. I mean, it's right there. It's on. It is what it is.
Have you ever been in a trap house? It's free. Back door locked. Front door is bare. You can barely. Windows is bolted shut.
Somebody come in, it's only one way.
It's only, bro, you done. It's a trap, literally.
It's a trap.
It's literally in the word.
Yeah, it's in the way. It's a trap. That's exactly what it is. But our people, guess what we do? I ain't gonna lie, I've been a part of it too. You know what I'm saying? Before I came into the knowledge of this, I thought that same way. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's just what life was. I thought that's just what it was. I thought that's what we do. Nah, man, it's much bigger than that. That's why we in these in these weak ass apartments. That's why we walking around doing all this dumb stuff. Because we ain't actually thinking. We're not actually using our mind. We're not looking at the bigger picture. We're not looking outside of what the block got. We can start looking outside of what the block got. Seeing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Actually start getting into the scriptures. The scriptures is way different than what you think. We not on no Christianity kind of time. I just said nigga like 20 something times. You see what I'm saying? We're not on no Christian kind of time. We on some real life deal, real stuff here. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke. Nothing. Ain't nobody playing. The world is at war right now. The world at war. You know what niggas worried about? Shit, nigga, I'm busy. I'm finna go make a couple swerves. Nigga finna go sell this weak ass weed. I'm just be honest. Name me somebody you know that made it by selling drugs. I'll wait. That nigga in prison.
Who you say?
He said El Chapo. I believe El Chapo is in prison.
Hey, the nigga who came close to it would probably be Freeway Rick Ross, and you see he spent half his life in there, so he didn't really get to enjoy the money that he made.
And all he talk about is like he should have never did that.
Yeah, that's all he
never
talk about.
did that.
Yeah. No slack to them. Them still our people, though. Them still our people. El Chapo, he's Mexican. Mexicans is our folks. Them's our people. So don't look at Mexicans no type of way. But typically, niggas ain't making it by selling. Look, niggas meditate. Nigga in jail. No. Nah, niggas go do some time behind that. I mean, that's just the facts. And guess what? See, if you did come up with one, you know what I'm saying? If you did come up with one, that's still not good enough. The amount of motherfuckers out here trying to sell weed and sell drugs just to quote unquote make it and make some fast money. The risk to reward ratio is too messed up for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's a high turnover rate. Go get a job, dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as fast money. It's not. Go ahead.
Hey, bro, so you believe in God? Is that why you got that cross on?
No, that's not why I got it on.
What's the cross for?
To be honest, I just threw it on.
Oh, so today the first day?
Part of the fit.
Look at
Probably
this.
the fifth type shit.
Hey, so
Yeah?
hey, because a lot of people wear it for good luck or protection.
Yeah.
Is that what you got it on for?
To be honest,
Part
I
of the fit.
didn't know it was part of the fit.
He said it's part of
But
the
a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
normally do when I go out and
You normally do? Yeah, that's called enchantment, and that's a form of witchcraft. So that's not biblical, according to God. Like what we would have would be a lily, what people would call the shield of David. I don't know if a brother's wearing anything
I'm
like
a
that.
Nor, or no.
Right. So y'all know what that looks like? You know what that looks like?
I believe I know what you're talking
So you got something on? I'm gonna figure a brother might have one on.
He got the name of God on his neck.
Bro, I asked you about that cross because you gotta think about it. What's the significance of why do everybody wear a cross? Like, what is the purpose behind it?
It's supposed to symbolize what?
So, okay, so let me ask you this. What happened on that cross? He died on that cross. Did he want to die on that cross? So why are we walking around with a cross on our neck like he wanted to die on that thing?
Hey, let's check this out. Say I go smoke your brother with an AK. You finna pop up next morning on with a gold AK?
Yeah, on your neck. Will you?
He said, hell no, I'm not on that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We actually just gotta look at things for what they are and actually think. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being just going with what we fed, so on and so much. Even with us, bro. To hell what we talking about. Go look into it. Just be honest. Go look into it. Cause I'm around y'all age. I'm 24. Go look into it. I'm not. And this ain't, bro. What we on? Like I said, it's real deal stuff. All we teaching is to keep God's commandments and actually obey God. Obey God and get out the damn matrix. That's it. Trust me. I still listen to music. I don't listen to rap a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause it's just toxic. I just don't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Cause it put me in the spirit. It put me in the mood like, damn nigga, I hate this nigga.
Nah, for real.
I don't want to think like that. So I listen to more R&B stuff like that. I've been up on the Kendrick and Drake beef, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody on that, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, we normal people. You know what I'm saying? I still play the game, but the difference is I follow the Bible. Right? I'm gonna get a couple commandments real quick, and then I'll let y'all brothers go. Leviticus 11 and 7.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 7. And the swan, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
So the swine, if you're not familiar with a swine is a pig. God said we are not supposed to eat pig. You can look into all the science there is on earth. Pig is bad. I mean, if that wasn't in the scriptures, science will tell you itself pig is bad. You're not supposed to be eating it. How did we even become the eating pig? Through slavery. We gotta think about that. The people who hated us gave us our diet. I probably shouldn't keep this diet. Get some damn beef or something, some grass-fed beef or something. Go eat an apple. Go do that. Leave the pig alone.
Right.
Same thing with the shrimp, the crab, and the lobster. You can eat certain seafood. I eat salmon. You know what I'm saying? I used to eat tilapia. Go get some fish though. Some fish with some fins and scales. Because everything has a purpose on earth. Everything has a purpose. Those fish that you can't eat, they're there to clean up the waters. Not supposed to be eaten. The pig, he's there as a trash can, as a dumpster. That don't mean go around hating pigs. It's just don't eat it. It's as simple as that. A dog is an unclean animal. I have a dog. I mess with my dog. I don't eat it. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat it.
This the last time.
Right. Somebody grab that rice.
Right.
That ain't what we're supposed to do. The Chinese man do stuff like that. Chinese man eat every damn thing. Octopus, it'll still be alive. They leave that to them. That's not our custom. That's not what we supposed to be getting down with. That's not our diet. You know what I'm saying? But buddy like shit, man, that pig kinda.
Pizza, boy. Hey, y'all like pepperoni pizza?
I used to.
Hey,
That's the pig.
if y'all did enjoy pepperoni pizza, there are beef alternatives to that. If you like bacon, I was gonna say bacon. If you like bacon, there's such thing as beef bacon. Beef bacon, go. Unless if it's by Oscar Mayer, that shit taste like dog food. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I don't mess with Oscar Mayer. Look, he's a dog.
Hey, beef ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beef ribs go.
Woo.
Beef ribs go.
Man, I hurt myself. Hey,
He's a-
man, this is amazing.
You know what I'm saying? We can have a barbecue without involving pig. Just be honest. That's what we was taught though. So we actually gotta come out of that. I want to get one more law for y'all, man. Grab that for me, Cap.
Yes, sir.
Right, out.
This is Leviticus chapter 19 and 27.
Yo.
You shall not round the corners of your head, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
So this is a law, right? Whenever you getting your stuff lined up, don't be zipping and zapping all in your head. You can't be doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get lineups because I ain't got a lineup in years. That's just me, right? But you don't want to get edged up and pig all into your original line, messing stuff up. To be honest with you, a lot of Egyptians did that. We're not Egyptians. Our people are not Egyptians, but Egyptians did that. When you go back into it, you'll find out they was taking razors and daggering themselves, cutting into their skin so much they'll be bleeding. They wanted it to be permanent. That's not our stuff. God told us not to even follow them, right? But also, when y'all able to get beards, you got some facial hair. Look, bro, shit, man. Man, the hell with QT, man. The hell with QT, man. You gonna, all right.
Somebody said, you work at QT? Oh, yeah, you gotta say that off.
Yeah, you got to.
That's what I was telling him. He's trying to get out of
Just for right
QT.
now, it's just something for right now.
Yeah, I'm already knowing,
Hey,
bro.
but you got to, though, huh? Yeah.
What do you do?
Got to at QT.
Why you think that is? They know what's going on, bro. If you finna go fight somebody, I ain't gonna lie, you probably ain't finna pick the man with a full crazy ass beard. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what? Yeah, he like, nah, this nigga's finna kill me. Or then you got the guy that, you know, clean shaven. You ready to go fight him? Like, yeah, I'm gonna deal with him. This nigga clean shaven. He like a woman. I'm gonna beat him up. No offense. I got my brother ain't got no facial hair. That nigga older than you. But I'm pretty sure you said you gotta cut your shit anyway. That's probably why you ain't got it. But women got clean shaven faces. That's not what we was on back in the day. We was men of war. You know what I'm saying? You had your beard. That's a law of God. You wanna know why? God is a man of war. That's what the scriptures say. God is a man of war. Simple as that. So guess what? We supposed to be out here moving like men, looking like men, acting like men. Simple as that. We got a fire real quick. Let's get back to this Kings, man. I'm gonna go over this chapter real quick. Let's do it.
So 1 Kings chapter 11 and verse 4. For when it came to pass when Solomon was old, that his wife turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father. And Solomon went after Ashtoreth, the goddess of Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites.
So these are the gods that Solomon went after in his old age, right? These are the gods that Solomon went after. He turned his heart turned bad. It wasn't as good or as perfect as David's heart, right? Let's keep reading.
God. It says, verse 6, and Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, and went not fully after the Lord, as did David his father. Then did Solomon build an high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, and in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon.
So this is why earlier we was talking about, why don't these other nations go back to their gods? They got their own gods. I'm just being honest, it's in the scriptures. He quoting it. Moab had this god, this dude had this god, this dude had this god. Egypt had a pantheon of gods. Esau had a pantheon of gods. Go back to your own gods.
Especially white people like Greece,
Yeah.
they had a lot of gods.
Yeah, they did. I think
365.
Huh?
365.
You know what I'm saying? Like different gods, man. Even the Egyptians, like, bro, they had 1,000 different gods.
Hinduism.
You should hear the Hinduism creation story.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious.
That shit mad wild, huh? Come on, brother, open up your chakras. But you gotta get your pineal gland clean so you can actually vibe with it. But let me stop. But let's keep reading.
God, it says, verse 8, and likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrifice unto their gods. And the Lord was angry with Solomon, because his heart was turned away from the Lord God of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice.
So the Lord appeared unto Solomon twice. So of course God mad. God's pissed off. You disobeyed me. Let's keep reading.
It says, and he commanded him concerning this thing, that he should not go after other gods, but he kept not that which the Lord commanded. Wherefore the Lord said unto Solomon, for as much as this is done of thee, and thou hast not kept my covenant and my statutes, which I have commanded thee, I will surely rend the kingdom from thee and give it to thy servant.
So this is God speaking. He said, I will surely rend the kingdom from you and give it to your servant. The servant that is speaking about in this, I believe, is Jeroboam.
Jeroboam, right?
Because his son, Solomon's son, was Rehoboam. But God said he's going to take the kingdom from him. And we're going to get some more context to this. Let's keep reading.
God, it says, notwithstanding in thy days, I will not do it for David thy father's sake, but I will rend it out of the hand of thy son. Howbeit I will not rend away all thy kingdom, but will give one tribe to thy son for David my servant's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake which I have chosen.
So God is saying, for David's sake, I'm not going to take him out of your hands. Just for David's sake. Because I love David. David was a man after the Most High God's heart. He loved David. right, cool. That was.
Want to though? Go ahead though.
Nah,
She was just see that girl. I'm listening to shit.
we good. But for David's sake, he would not rend out the kingdom out of Solomon's hands. Right? Even for David's sake, he's not going to rend out the whole tribe. He's going to leave Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. I think Levi wasn't accepted amongst Israel, and they had to come back to Judah and Benjamin. Right? I believe that's described somewhere. I think in like Kings or Chronicles. But we are going to jump down to verse 28.
Done. So verse 28.
I don't think that's mine.
It might be everybody's.
I don't
Verse
know.
20.
You want to check, make sure? Okay, cool. We good. Let's do it.
Verse 28. And the man Jeroboam was a mighty man of valor. And Solomon, seeing the young man that he was industrious, but you want Jeroboam from Ephraim?
Yeah, we can do that. We can start with
Come on, so verse 26. And Jeroboam the son of Nebat, an Ephrathite of Zereda, Solomon's servant, whose mother name was Zeruiah, a widow woman, even he lifted up his hand against the king.
So this is going back to what God said. He would rend the kingdom from him and give it to his servant. And this is showing that Jeroboam was of the tribe of Ephraim. Right? Which means what? He was an Israelite. All the kingdom that got rent in twain, all of them are Israelites. Right? You get to reading even more, you'll find out. A lot of the times, the Jews had beef with Israel. That's how it was. Sometimes the Israelites are paired with the Gentiles to go against the Jews. The Bible get crazy, man. You got to read it. But let's keep going.
God. It says, verse 27, and this was the cause that he lifted up his hand against the king. Solomon built Milo and repaired the breaches of the city of David, his father. And the man Jeroboam was a mighty man of valor. And Solomon, seeing the young man that he was industrious, he made him ruler over all the charge of the house of Joseph. It says, and it came to pass at that time, when Jeroboam went out of Jerusalem, that the prophet Ahijah, the Shilonite, found him in the way. And he had clad himself with a new garment, and they too were alone in the field.
So, it's kind of getting spooky now. It's Ahijah, I'm sorry. It's Ahijah the prophet and Jeroboam, the chief over Joseph, right? Which is the tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh, the chief man over Joseph. So you got them two in the field standing at odds at each other. Let's see what happened. Come on.
It says, in verse 30, and Ahijah caught the new garment that was on him and rent it in 12 pieces. And he said to Jeroboam, take thee 10 pieces, for thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, behold, I will rend the kingdom out of thy hand of Solomon, and will give 10 tribes to thee.
So this is the symbolism behind it. He's going to take these 10 tribes and he's going to give it unto Jeroboam. And that's what happened. That's the story, right? That's how the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom split up. And a lot of the times, since what happened, when Jeroboam had got basically the northern kingdom, it's the northern kingdom, yeah. When Jeroboam had got the northern kingdom, Jeroboam had did what immediately? Built up a golden calf and said, this is the God that delivered you out of Egypt.
And he created high priests for the northern kingdom.
Yeah. And guess what? According to our law, statutes, and commandments, only the high priest can only be the Levites.
Yep. Where?
The priest in general can only be the Levites.
Come here, bro.
But hold on. But the since he had did that, since all these things that Jeroboam had did, a lot of the nation got cut off. This is why you see the Lord always telling Israel to come back. But the Jews is in the land. And it's a lot more that I wanted to go into. You know what I'm saying? The Gentiles breakdown is a long breakdown. But that's all I got for right now. I ain't gonna lie. We use a lot of that time.
So in 1 Kings 12 and 1, like the brother said, that we was always fighting. We was always fighting and arguing with the northern kingdom. It always been like that. The Most High separated ultimately when he had the Assyrians come in and sack the northern kingdom, and they went into captivity under the Assyrians, and then Babylon came and sacked the southern kingdom and went into captivity, and then Assyrian and Babylon started fighting, and that's what gave the leeway for the northern kingdom brothers to come over here to Arthur. And that's where that, the prophecy of, the prophecies of Hosea 1, come in. But in 1 Kings 12:1, and Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all Israel were come to Shechem to make him king. And it came to pass when Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who was yet in Egypt, heard of it, for he was fled from the presence of King Solomon, and Jeroboam dwelt in Egypt. So they was running from the southern kingdom. And this is what he said, that they sent and called him, and Jeroboam and all the congregation of Israel came and spake unto Jeroboam, saying, thy father made our yoke grievous.
So like he spoke unto Rehoboam, because you said Rehoboam.
Yeah, okay, Rehoboam. It says, thy father made our yoke grievous. Y'all made it hard for us to live. It says, therefore make thou the grievous servant of thy father, and his heavy yoke which he put upon us lighter, and we will serve thee. And this goes on today. That's why you always have the fighting between. That's what brothers do, though. At the end of the day, they fight, Right. But it's a nation thing too. When you got the northern kingdom fighting against the southern kingdom, that's why Mexicans think they better than blacks, and blacks think Mexicans ain't shit. They can't speak English. They can't drive cars. All of this. It's a normal fight that always been going on. They make it seem like because Mexicans don't like blacks and blacks don't like Mexicans that we not the 12 tribes of Israel. And that's not the case, right? It's just that brothers fight. It's like Jacob and Esau fight, Cain and Abel fought. Like it was always fighting amongst brothers. Still to this day, you fight with your brother, man. But it says, and he said unto them, depart yet for 3 days, and then come again to me. And the people departed. And King Rehoboam consulted with the old men that stood before Solomon his father while he yet lived, and said, how do ye advise that I may answer this people? And they spake unto him, saying, if thou wilt be a servant unto this people this day, and will serve them and answer them, and speak good words to them, then they will be thy servants forever. Right? So he's giving them the breakdown, the younger servant, the younger counselors, and the elderly counselors. They both giving a side on what should be done with the northern kingdom, our northern kingdom brothers. Then it says, they spake unto him, saying, so like in verse 8, but he forsook the counsel of the older men, which they had given him, and consulted with the young men that were grown up with him, and which stood before him. And he said unto them, what counsel give ye that we may answer this people who have spoken to me, saying, make the yoke which thy fathers did put upon us lighter? And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, thus shalt thou speak unto this people that speak unto thee, saying, thy father made our yoke heavy, but thou shalt make it lighter unto us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, my little finger shall be thicker than thy father's loins. And now whereas my father did lad you with a heavy yoke, I will add to your yoke. My father hath chased you with whips, but I will chaste with scorpions. So they said, Rehoboam consulted with the younger counselors, and they was like, make it even harder for them. And I'm bringing this out because this is the last time that we was actually together with our Northern Kingdom brothers, except being over here in America, man.
This is where we get grab second Ezra's. No, don't grab it. Grab it.
God, so this is Sirach chapter 47 and 19. It says, thou didst bow thy loins unto women, and by thy body was brought into subjection. Thou didst stain thy honor and pollute thy seed, so that thou broughtest wrath upon thy children, and was grieved for thy folly. I'll break that down. Go ahead. So what this is explaining in Sirach, he's giving us the wisdom behind, following yourself and your wicked ways. And ultimately what we read is following women, how it can take a toll not only on you, but on your children also. A whole kingdom was split up because of the decision of what one man made. So that can happen in your house too. Always remember that. One decision can alter your whole house because of a decision that you want to make. All right, so it says, verse 21. So the kingdom was divided, and out of Ephraim ruled a rebellious kingdom. And you gotta look at it like this too. They needed to be, everything needed to be in order the way it was, because when you really look at it, name one righteous king, and it's not a downplay our Northern Kingdom brothers. Name one righteous king that comes from the Northern Kingdom. There was not one righteous king that comes from the Northern Kingdom, which means it was set in that place in that order for a reason for them to be, under us, so to speak. They are brothers, of course. They got their own kingdom and all that. But Judah, Benjamin, Levi, them is the tribes that that rule well, man.
It's not even that. It was the throne was given to basically Judites.
Yeah, Judah.
That was the role. You know what I'm saying? That when stuff is out of order, everything gets messed up. That's literally just what it is. They weren't no offense, they weren't supposed to be the king.
Right.
It's just as simple as that. Even during the times of the Maccabees, when I believe the Levites, one of the Levite brothers had got on the throne, and it was a big dispute between the Levites and the Jews, or the Levites and Judites. Nigga, you're not even supposed to be on the throne. You're supposed to be, a Jew, a Judite. You know what I'm saying? So,
Who came close? Joseph.
Man, nigga ruled in Egypt, and now he nigga ruled in wickedness.
I'm
No, I'm just playing.
I'm trying to give him something.
No, off tops. The Northern Kingdom go hard.
Yeah.
Off tops, they go hard. It's just the kingship, what it was, that's just what they roll. Same way the Levites is supposed to be priests. You don't see Jews and Judite, nigga, I don't want to be a priest. Actually, you had a couple of them that tried that in the wilderness. And them niggas died by earthquake.
What is it?
It was like, Korah and like the band or something like that. You had something like,
I mean, if you just think about it, all the other tribes, like it's not weird energy or nothing. I'm just saying, like, you can see who the poster child is. Like, when we talk about slavery in America, the first person that people don't really think of is the Hispanics and natives. They think of Judites. A lot of the Hispanics have a picture of Kobe or MJ in their room, or the artist. Everybody's like, the best Tupac or Michael Jackson. It's just Judites, Bone Thugs and Harmony. A lot of times you see in all of the world, you'll see a Judite there, right? So I'm just saying, like, hey, but yeah, the Northern Kingdom go hard though. They go hard. The Aztecs, what they was building, and the architects and how they could read the signs of the stars and stuff is fire.
Joseph went hard.
Like, how did Joseph went hard, bro? Yeah, we we was talking about Joseph, and we're like, dang, man, Joseph went to somebody's house and he blessed. The household got blessed. Like, that's fire, man. So yeah, it's no weird energy. It's just you see Negroes as the forefront of a lot of things. Even the civil rights movements, Negroes was the head picture of that.
It said that Joseph, he blessed the house so much that the king didn't have to worry about nothing but what he was going to eat.
Yeah.
That's all he had to worry about. Like, what am I going to eat?
I watch Prince of Egypt a lot, so I y'all should watch that.
Joseph knew how to forgive, man.
yeah.
Joseph knew how to be the bigger person, man.
Yeah.
Still do what was righteous and not hold a grudge.
Yeah, that's a fact, right? That's a fact. Oh man, there was something in here. Go ahead and grab that, because I was thinking.
This is Genesis chapter 49:8.
No.
It says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
And that's as simple as that. Judah is the people that's going to be praised, right? We seen in the beginning, even with Moses. The scriptures say Moses was the king in Jeshurun. When you go into Jeshurun, it means Israel. Moses was the king over Israel. Guess what happened? We put up Saul. After Saul, guess who the Lord chose?
David.
Israel wanted Saul. Israel wanted a king. And guess what? Got Saul, then it was Benjamin. And then not David, but God was like, go out and find me somebody. You know what I'm saying? Samuel was out there looking. Samuel seen all the mighty brethren and was like, that gotta be the guy. God said, nah, I don't see how you do.
Yeah, I don't look how you look.
Go get the nigga back there with the sheep. The little lad. And he got King David, a Judite. And that's just what it's supposed to be. That's what it is, right? That's just what it is. Real quick, before we get that precept, I wanted to touch on this real quick because we was on the Gentiles breakdown.
Yeah.
The Northern Kingdom are not the only people that were Gentiles. Chiefly in the New Testament, when you see Gentiles, chiefly they were Southern. I mean, I'm just be honest. How were they Gentiles? Through the Hellenistic time period, which is what I wanted to get into. But I just wanted to touch on that real quick because some people be like, damn, so Northern Kingdom was the only ones that was Gentiles? No. Anybody can be a Gentile if you're moving like a Gentile, but anybody can't be Israel. Uh-oh.
That's the point.
That's what it gets you right there. Everybody's Israel, bro. Nah, they lied to you. All right, let's grab this real quick.
So this is 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raises up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill to set him among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them. So it's nothing for the Lord to take men like us who come out of the dunghill, North Tulsa, South Tulsa, certain parts of East Tulsa, and make us sit among, princes, make us be kings and sit on the throne of glory, man. It is nothing for the Lord to do that.
Straight like that. That's how they looked at Christ. Can anything good?
That's like I'm done.
Can anything good come from Bethlehem?
Right.
That's what they said about Christ. And he turned out to be the king.
Right.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. Hey, bro, I know y'all been hearing us all day, man. Keep God's commandments, man. We got love for y'all. Keep God's commandments. That's all I got.
It said also, it says, Genesis 49 and 8, Judah, thou art whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. And it says, thy father's children, the rest of the tribes, children shall bow down before thee. So that goes along with his brethren, the brethren praising Judah for who he is, being a king, man.
Yep.
Most of the kings that was established in the scriptures, the righteous kings, is from Judah, man.
Yeah. And guess what? That's just a court election. That's just what it is. Like it said in Romans, neither doing good nor evil.
Yep.
That's just what God ordained. Simple as that. So, yeah, it's on you.
So this is Sirach 47 and 21. So the kingdom was divided, and out of Ephraim ruled a rebellious kingdom. But the Lord will never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his works perish. Neither will he abolish the posterity of his elect. And the seed of him that loveth him he will not take away. Wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob, and out of him a root unto David.
All right, yeah, real quick. And this is Sirach speaking, or Joshua. It was a couple men that actually wrote that. But he lived in the time of the Greeks. He lived in the Hellenistic time period. So he kind of seen all the stuff that happened later. He can say, out of them ruled a rebellious nation. He didn't say save the king or save this guy, and he was wise. He didn't say that. It was just straightforward. Out of them ruled a rebellious nation. I mean, that's just what it is. But the Lord's mercy endureth forever. He left the remnant through Jacob and through David. That's just what it is.
Hey, I'm a rock side as us.
Kind. Lord willing, let's keep reading.
God. It says, verse 23, thus rested Solomon with his fathers, and of his seed he left behind Rehoboam, even the foolishness of the people, and one that had no understanding, who turned away the people through his counsel. There was also Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who caused Israel to sin and shewed Ephraim the way of sin.
And that's funny. Nobody likes Rehoboam. I mean, I'm gonna just be honest, because it just said it so plainly. Let me see this real quick, brother. You need to get a new apocrypha. Brother, sword got duct tape all on it. But let me see. Where was you at? Oh yeah, he said even the foolishness of the people, and one that had no understanding. What they said about Rehoboam. Even Solomon didn't like his own son. He didn't want to store everything up and give it to him. A lot of people didn't want to give their inheritance to their firstborns. These guys, they dumb it in a box of rocks. I want to leave everything to you. You stupid. Rehoboam had zero understanding. Imagine being the wisest man to ever live and have a son that has no understanding. You know how irritating. The scriptures say sand, salt, and a mass of iron is easier to bear than a man without understanding. You mean to tell me you the smartest person on earth and your son is dumb? You know how vexing as a father you'll be? You're like, son,
Your firstborn.
yeah, just go sit your ass down. Don't even think about it. I got it. Just go sit down somewhere. Just go relax. I handle it. Go ahead.
Hey, I think this is actually talking about Rehoboam right here. This is Ecclesiastes. Yeah. I think it's talking about Rehoboam now. So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
It says, yeah, I hated all my labor, which I have taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Solomon didn't want to do that. Like, man, I had to do all this labor and I gotta leave it to this guy. This dude is. He probably just looked at him just like, man, just go to your room.
Yeah.
Just go to your room.
Go to your castle.
Yeah. Just go chill, man. I'll take care of it. You God. Let's see. There's more?
Yeah. It says, and who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Yet shall he have rule over all my labor, wherein I have labored, and wherein I have showed myself wise under the sun. This is also vanity. He said, this is also vanity. You see the inspiration of the entire book of Ecclesiastes?
Right. Man, this boy. He just watching the sun grow up. He like, man, I need to put the pen to the pad on this one. This is vanity. I done did all this labor and work. Who knows if he'll be wise or a fool? Unfortunately, Solomon, he was a fool. Come on.
It says, therefore, I went about to cause my heart to despair of all the labor which I took under the sun. For there is a man whose labor is in wisdom and in knowledge and in equity. Yet to a man that have no labor, therein shall he leave it for his portion. This also is vanity and great evil.
Solomon did not nobody messes with Rehoboam. I mean, to be honest with you, you wouldn't want to leave all of your treasures to your firstborn if he was not wise and wicked and had no understanding. He's like, bro, I want to leave this to you. I would rather leave it to my fourth son. He's a genius.
But we know what the law say, though, so that's why he harping on that. He like,
Yeah.
man.
I got to give it to this guy. That's unfortunate. And what did Rehoboam do? He chose the counsel of, I'm gonna make it more grievous. The kingdom could have been patched up right there. Could have been all together. But that nigga had no understanding. Somebody that was just a fool.
But you see how he made a foolish decision by listening to the younger counselors than the elderly counselors. Right. The younger counselors like, nah, bro, make it harder for them niggas.
Yeah.
David made it hard, but make it harder for them niggas. The elders is like, bro, if you speak smooth words into them, bro, they'll be our servants forever. They'll be our brothers and our servants forever. He was like, nah, I'm gonna go listen to the younger counselors.
Yeah.
Niggas of his age and shit. You know, that's when, you know how that goes.
That's no wisdom. There's no understanding at all. None. But the elders that came up with Solomon, they was trying to give him game. Look, dog, this is how your daddy would have did it. Right. Do it this way. Right. He like, nah.
That's boring.
I'm king now. That's madness. But anybody got anything else? I'll close out. And with that, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh.